Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Shield Destroyer. What's date for 28th? Tuesday. And it's gone from, lovely sunny day yesterday. Pretty much looking like winter now, just complete grey, nasty sky, not a bit of sun, blue sky, nothing, just you think it in October, November, people. If you looked out, you just woke up after being in a coma, you go, it must be in like October, November. And it started raining. I mean, yesterday, right? Beautiful day. Lovely and hot, weren't it? And then all these clouds just fucking filled the sky by about 6, 7 o'clock, maybe earlier. And then it turned into different. And it rained. And you go, wait a minute. And you think, what's going on? Because spring's coming in February, most of it's hidden because they block every day of the sky to, I think, cover that as well. Definitely something going on there, right? So spring's coming in February and summer's coming in April, right? And I think a lot of I think the chemtrails, what they spray, although a lot of the time they will use it on two counts. One, to drop whatever chemicals they're dropping, and two, to hide the sun. Well, I think these cloud machines and, what they use to just put this normal grey blanket across the sky where it's just literally, just covers the whole sky. And you can see they're not even trying to fob it off as clouds. Maybe even part and parcel of just not just blocking the sun so we don't get the vitamin D, the plants don't get the sun, etc. But to hide the fact that something's changing, or time's changing maybe, but something's definitely going on with that fucking weather. And why are we going into spring in fucking February and summer in April, right, peeps? Makes no sense. But if you mention it, you can't there's no, it's a problem in it, because in the real world you can't actually have a real conversation, a real mind to mind conversation, and try and use your heads, put them together and try and work out what's really going on. But let's face it, I mean, what conversation in that respect can you have, right, with somebody? The only time you can ever have a mind to mind, where two people are conversing about something and thinking together and trying to come up with an answer, is when it's got money involved, right? When there's a pay, people will take the time out for when there's money involved. But when there's not, don't want to get involved, right? Not interested. Why am I doing that? No money. Ain't got time for that, mate. I'm all about chasing the money, and more money. But yeah, it's pretty fucking drab out there. And I had my fence put in yesterday, and I don't know, they've done a good job with the fence, but they ain't done a very good job with the gate. And they certainly haven't done a job of tidying the fucking place up. And he said he's going to be back this morning to tidy it up, because apparently he said a neighbour complained, and I'm wondering if they did or he just wanted to fuck off. You know what I mean? To be fair, they worked 12 odd hours, but for another 20 minutes of clearing up. But he's also got to fucking do something better with that gate. But he hasn't turned up yet. And I think, well, if you've got all shit and it's over neighbours' car parking spaces and shit, get back here first thing, innit? I mean, I would have expected him to really do that, where it's, other people's parking spaces. It would have taken him an extra 10 minutes max to clear all that out and make sure that was looking good at least. So I'm hoping he hurries up, because, he's left a bit of a fucking mess. And it doesn't, you know, you always feel like it's you now because the neighbour's not looking at the man who fitted the fence, in it, when they see it and think, oh well, my car's parking space back, and I, you know, they're looking at the neighbour, aren't they? They're looking at the, you know, it's me that's to blame. And remember, I asked these fucking neighbours, right, to move their car for Sunday, and then he didn't turn up Sunday, so I didn't even bother asking. I hoped that the car would be gone, or he'd have to work around it, because I weren't asking them to move their car again. But fair enough, the neighbours are good though. Not like that. It's not like I'm worried about them being, you know, they're pain in the arse neighbours, or they're not. They're always friendly, always nice. And actually, when I told her that, you know, about the fence being done soon, because it was kind of interrupting her little alleyway, because I had big bits of wood holding the fence up down her little alleyway, she was absolutely fine. Told me it wasn't a problem whatsoever. So, but it just made, you know, just fucking do it, and do a job, man. You know, make the customer as happy as you can. Customer service is everything, right? And you've done a really good job on the fence. You kind of let it down on the gate, and then you fucked it up with the condition, the way you've left the fucking place, right? And yeah, fair enough. Okay, if you did get a call, but make sure you back here first thing to clear it up and finish it, innit? Don't go to another job, mate. So yeah, God knows what time this geezer's coming out to fucking finish up. But good morning, SD. Sabotage is the answer. Imagine 10 workers trying to place 50 shopping trolleys each with 300 quid worth of perishable frozen goods back on the shelves. That's 1,500 quid of stock expiring. Not many staff to do that. The stores are being automated, yeah. Yeah, it's all, you know, the stores are food, everything, you know. It amazes me that there's still people aren't seeing any kind of threat, like imminent threat to literally everything in their lives, including their food supply. Just so blasé, isn't they? The majority of people are just so blasé, mate. Just, oh well, just get on with it. Oh, shut up. Oh, what if that. And you're like, how can you not be concerned? You know? And you think like us, the so-called conspiracy theorists, right? You'd think that, and now they're seeing the people who have been telling them for years, you know, and all the things that are now come exactly to fruition that the so-called conspiracy theorists told them would. You would think now, I just can't believe, like, if I went to, you know, if I was trusting a whole load of so-called scientists, doctors, people out of universities that are supposedly, you know, based on society, the smart ones out of us all, right? The really brainy ones out of us all. And I'd found out they had all lied, and the one I was calling the dummy was way more smart than them and way more fucking real about what they were telling me. Why wouldn't I be going back to that dummy? Right? Why would I still be listening to the fucking so-called smart one, right? I would have used my own fucking brain and worked out, oh fuck, I've got this round the wrong way, innit? It's the ones with the ones I'm being told are really smart are dumb as a box of rocks. The one I'm calling dumb is fucking the smart one, right? They're thinking they can think for themselves. They don't need a book to read to understand something, right? What's right in front of them. They don't need a peer to tell them. You know what I mean? They can see it with their own eyes, mate. But no, most people are still just, we're still dumb in their eyes, right? And I think that's the point. In their eyes, they've convinced themselves that we're all dumb as fuck. We're idiots, right? And now they've formed that opinion about us. They can't unform it, right? So even though they know, oh yeah, that idiot, that fucking idiot, fucking putting us all at risk, was right. It was me putting us all at risk. That idiot that said we was all going to die if we took the vax was right. We're all dying from the vax. But he's an idiot. Fuck him. He's an idiot. Ain't listening to him. He ain't got no fucking letters after his name or bits of fucking paper framed on his wall he wanks over every night. No, he's a fucking idiot, mate. Not many staff to do that. The store's a bit, I don't know. Aiden Hod, God morning. God morning. I don't know, is it? Just created a blue sky hole with my countermeasure sparked up at 7 a.m. Okay, good. Distilled versus glass jars heated. Have you wet the bed, lads? Alice, why did you tell everyone? I didn't go to bed till like 2. And yesterday, I think the day before, like night before yesterday, I think I went to bed about 3 and then I was up at fucking 8 and I wasn't intending to, but they woke me up, innit? The fucking fence guys. But also when I'm up early, I'll probably finish my weed, innit? that's a good thing. When you see me up in the morning, like fucking before 11, or let's say 10:30. Probably I've definitely finished my weed. So yeah, it's fucking horrible out there, mate. In summer, April summer, people. Amazing, isn't it? February's now spring, April summer. So what does that mean? Does that mean like I guess autumn comes early and then winter will come early? Late early? Yeah. So April. So when do we June? What is it? May? I don't know. What is it? April and May of spring, June, July, August of summer, right? So now we've got April, May, June of summer. So April, May, and June. So that means July, August, September will be I don't know. Do tell me, people. Or are we just getting longer summer? Spring starting in February, then summer starting in April, and it's not ending till. That'd be nice. No one's going to be complaining about that, right? Hey. We only have to go through October, November, December, and January. Of shit weather. And the rest of the year, beautiful. October, November, December, January. Yeah, that sounds more real, doesn't it? How the world should be. How the UK should be. 4 months of, we can handle 4 months of shit. 8 months of 4 months of 8 months of Mourning for the dead at night during sleep, the sunset, the sunrise, adultery, lodges, Amun-Ra. Set, the sun sets, Seth, innit? Seth. Seth was it Seth or Seth was fucking Egyptian, another Egyptian god or something. It Seth, yeah. It's like autumn here. Well, I thought autumn, but you call autumn. But yeah, it is October, isn't it? I always look at this sort of sky. I always say October. It's October, fucking. It feels like the summer's just finished, and everyone's now getting used to this. The summer's over, and it's really hard that bit, isn't it? When summer's over, and like you're looking out, and every day starts getting grayer and grayer, and you're like, oh no, summer's not coming back now, is it? Oh no, like that. Tommy's got a march on the 16th. He's got another Jew with him, Sharon Osbourne. What? Sharon Osbourne out of what? The Sharon Osbourne is marching with Tommy Robinson. Straight up. Seth on Satan. Okay, yeah, Seth. I mean, Tommy Robinson, is that real, peeps? What Tommy Robinson's march? Sharon Osbourne. The so-called, the one with the husband who bit off a fucking bat's head live on stage or something. Like, was that a nod to the bat cold? Do you reckon when he bit off the bat's head? What song was that on? Be interesting. And if you bite off a bat's head, how do you not get a bat cold? I reckon maybe it was Osbourne's husband, whatever his fucking idiot name was the one who really passed on the bat cold, but it went all the way around the world slower, and then got to China in 2020. But him biting the head off was the beginning. Nobody realised. What do you reckon, right? The thing is, if the media wanted to, they could literally convince people that was true. I mean, the media can convince people that anything is true. And most people always accept lies be truth in the media, isn't it? Quite scary, isn't it, that you got something that can just convince people without a question. It's really fucking scary. And I think that's like, if it's something you teach children, it's that, and it never trust somebody, an article, a book, a reading, a man speaking on a screen, or even a man on a stage, or never just accept. Always fucking go and make sure whatever it is you're doing based on that information, you first of all check that information before you react, innit? Should be the biggest lesson of mankind today, innit? Trust is earned. You know what I mean? That's that is something that everybody knows. Trust is earned, right? It's not a quick thing. You earn trust. It's loyalty. It's building up, knowing someone, then just accept some cunt because he's wearing a suit and gets more pay than you, right? Lives in a nicer house than you. I mean, what do you expect to happen when you follow those people, innit? When you accept, what do you expect is going to happen, right? Yeah, Sharon Osbourne is marching with Tommy. Yes, if she hasn't whittled herself away to not even exist. Sharon Osbourne's father was Don Arden, born Harry Levy, a notorious British music manager and impresario who managed bands like the Black Sabbath. Yeah, it's funny that really Sharon Osbourne was merely her husband's manager, right? And then for some reason, some point, Sharon Osbourne went, I want some limelight. I want some limelight. I want to be famous too now. So she decided she was going to put herself as you know what I mean? Walking skeletons, her and her daughter. Do you mean they're really skinny? Is that what you mean? I mean, I haven't seen her daughter since back in the day when, you know, they used to do an American show. Not that I watched the American show. Don't get me wrong, people. Don't think I was ever sitting there going, oh, yeah, the Osbournes. I think it's literally called the Osbournes, weren't it? And they had like that. But you saw bits, right? Because it was one of them ones where, I don't know, got a feeling it's probably women like watching it more than men. But you saw, you know, if you round someone's house, I definitely come and saw it. I think it's quite popular, if I remember rightly. But they were always quite big. She was quite big, the daughter, definitely. But I remember anyway, but I haven't really seen her for years. The Mike Eden rule: if a story comes from authority and it can't be verified by you, then it's a lie. Don Arden was often called the Yiddish Godfather. Ozzy beat up Don Arden. Okay, so Ozzy beat up Sharon Osbourne's father, Godfather, the Don of the Mafia. Yeah, Britain's Got Talent. They're both Ozempic casualties, walking skeletons. Vile. I don't know what Ozempic is. You're using words there, Ashley, to fucking screw me over, ain't you? Make me look stupid, because I am stupid. They take, what the fuck does Ozempic, where are you coming from, Lucidity? Like, you know what Ozempic means now. Now I am stupid. Everyone knows Ozempic apart from me. What the fuck does Ozempic mean? Oh, it's Oz. Oh, I guess it's like Ozzy, right? I guess that's some reference to Ozzy Osbourne, right? Now I've seen Oz, I realise that his name was Ozzy. Am I? See, I'm not fucking dumb. I worked it out. I hope you're gonna tell me no. It's fucking in the dictionary. You cunt. They both look evil now. They both look evil. Yeah, they appoint one their Isis sisters to charm. Psychic drive using Class A drugs get together with anyone who becomes popular with the people, required to handle the narrative for control. Yeah, I remember the Osbournes where the dog shagged the cat. Oh, dear. Was that your porn back in the day? Was it, Alice? New weight loss meds. Oh, you think they're on the new? I don't think these fuckers will be on the new weight loss meds. Do you? I don't know. I think they'll just probably go to their doctor and go, oh yeah, just fucking, you know what I mean, cut all that dirty fat out or whatever. I don't know. Or are they on Mounjaro? What the fuck is Mounjaro? Ozempic. Chemical drug. Oh, okay. You're telling me that Ozempic. Oh, okay. So it's nothing to do with Aussie. So now I've gone back to really stupid, man. Now I've made myself look even more stupid. God damn it, man. I'm gonna have to give up this. It's not helping me, man. I need to. I think I need to write out some white bits of paper, frame them, and put them on my wall, and just keep looking at them and tell myself that I earned them because I'm so smart, and then I'll become smart. You know what I mean? Okay, so Ozempic is, and that's these new ones, I assume these new ones that now like they're trying to feed everyone. Oh, look at this, the miracle drug. You know, if you can't get the people, if you can't get some of the people based on on giving them, some mental health problem and drugging them for that or whatever it is. We'll get a load of them with a miracle. We'll get them on the drugs with a miracle weight loss drug. Out of adrenochrome. You reckon? What, Ozempic was made out of adrenochrome? Research Larry Ellison's speech at Don's selection to verify by wireless control. Go back to bed. Wells Fargo Bank just patented their smart dust system to be used as a wallet. Yeah, well. Wallet, innit? We put our money in the wall, in our wallet, in our wallet. What's the other one? A purse. Purse or a wallet. I know, with purse, yours, but wall. Larry Ellison of Oracle, Greek god idolatry again. Idol. My hometown, Barnsley, is the UK's first gov-backed tech town. Am I really that bad? What's a tech town then? It's funny because I made these gate fitters yesterday, right? Now I was having trouble because they were Sikhs, and the boss man seemed to be the only one that actually spoke English. And so I asked this one guy. I didn't realise he didn't like. I know it's very hard to communicate. And I said, "Do you want a cuppa, guys?" And this one guy's like, "Oh, yeah." And he spoke to the other one, and they were like, and I was like, "Okay, what do you want? Teacup?" They look at me like, for fuck's sake. So I just, in the end, the boss man then heard, and he's like, "Oh, no, we're all right." And I thought the other two seemed to want one, but didn't seem to be able to communicate what they wanted. So that one, I just bought them out a tray with, fucking tea, coffee, sugar, all that, and boiled the kettle and brought that out, put the cups in, and then let them help themselves, innit? So I thought, I'll make them some food, that's what you do, innit? Some people do. I like to, try and look after, because, you get a little favour, you look after them, they'll look after you. I always look it out like that. And I had sausage, egg and bacon in the thing. I had 4 rolls. So I thought, that's all right, it's 3 of them, I'll have a roll. I've got just enough to cover making them all a sausage, egg and bacon roll. And I thought they're Sikhs, so that's good. At least they're not Muslims. So I got all the stuff that, I'm sure they'll eat. And I just put it all on a plate. So I put all the bacon, all the sausages on a plate, so they could, in case they maybe just wanted bacon and egg rather than sausage, right? So I thought I'd let them fill their own rolls. Took it all out there. I said, "Yeah, I'll let boys here." I'm thinking, yeah. Then they went, "Oh, sorry, mate, we're all vegetarian." Oh, dear. I was like, "Oh, well, there you go. Lovely." Well, I'm going to eat 2 rolls now, and then I'm going to have to put the fucking rest in the fridge and just warm it up tomorrow, innit? So I got breakfast, people. Don't worry. Got me breakfast in the fridge. A fucking nightmare, innit, man? So hard these days, man, just to communicate with people. Smart City Plan, SD. Okay. I am 26 November. Well, yeah. Oh, bye. Yeah, thanks for that. 26, no VB. Or is it now? Or Labour MP Adrian Hughes jailed paedophile. Labour MP Andrew Hughes jailed. I don't know who he is. But yeah. It was probably a very low down MP. And they've maybe they're throwing him in because like, oh, and then they can't accuse us. You know, they'll think, oh, look, see, MPs aren't above the law. Everything is going to be ran with AI in Barnsley. My brother lives in Barnsley. Barnsley's a nice place. 15-minute smart city because restricted to travel not further than able to walk in 15 minutes. Yeah. I mean, what are me and my mate going to do when we want to go on one of our long walks? We just have to walk around in a circle. What else? You know, oh yeah, you know, hard hitting that Brian Rose is, but definitely, you know, during 2020, another one that disappeared, right? Same as David Icke. Both of those channels disappeared, and I assume he's come back, right? I assume Brian Rose has come back as well. Probably telling everyone, oh look, but they're telling like another one that you know, one of these. All the channels went down in 2020, right? Because they couldn't possibly tell us that COVID was a lie, or you know, I mean, not that any channel was telling you COVID was a lie. Most were saying, yeah, COVID's real, but yeah, these people couldn't be part and parcel of putting people off, not with their amount of views. So they had to pretend they had all gone down in it, and 5 years later, they all suddenly oh look, YouTube has given my channel back after 5 years, all at the same time. That was Brian Rose, no doubt. Fucking, I know it was the other cunt, but it was funny that everyone on that video that you put out, like in the first 5 minutes, fucking Joe Rogan, fucking you had what's his name, didn't you? The other one. All shields, man. All shields. There's nothing but shields on that one. 15-minute smart cities. Oh, yeah, we've done that. Frank, I can't find the speech with Larry. When was it, please? David Icke equals wrong. Yeah. I always call him the six dick. The six dick, man. Larry did a speech with Don the 1st of January of Don's reselection. You'll find it, look. Well, we'll have a look at the headlines. See what they're saying today, people. I don't think. Oh, it's the 28th, so nothing happened on the 27th. I'm glad we got through that day then. Nothing happened yesterday, did it? Certainly nothing big enough because it's not all over. Like I haven't seen the. I don't know whether the 29th of February. I can't even remember if it was. It must have been, I assume, but I haven't seen the normal YouTube headline. You know, where they put the 3 or 4, whatever, all in, so everyone sees the big headline that they want you to know about. I haven't seen that for probably since 29th of Feb. Ex-Foreign Office. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm bringing you up, and I'll just forget. I forget I can share it sometimes. There you go. Ex-Foreign Office Chief says Mandelson's Epstein links were potentially difficult, but he wasn't consulted. What? All right, whatever. Fucking dicks. UK and US always find ways to come together. Oh, mate, so disgusting, isn't it? That him and these two are obviously going to bash one out and come together. BP profits more than double as Iran war sends oil prices higher. How can Iran war be bringing oil prices higher, and then BP doubles its profit? You would suggest that it's BP that are bringing the oil prices higher, right? Like, yeah, just what? Just shut. I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? Like how stupid it is that like people buy this and look at this, the sun. The sun being blocked, I guess, is the BP in it because the sun's in the middle and it's getting blocked and it's getting blocked. US cycle of political violence goes into overdrive after third Trump assassination. Oh, fuck off. Jimmy Kimmel rejects White House criticism over millennial video joke. Okay, thanks for the update. Russian super yacht sails through Strait of Hormuz despite blockade. Wow, go on, super yacht. My tenant owed 15 grand in rent, but I can't get them out of the property. How do armed guards almost see David Attenborough's iconic? Oh my god, a figure show rise in suicides after domestic abuse. Are you sure it's suicides? Yeah. Austrian goes on trial, accused of planning attack. You can see it's like really fucking interesting. Some form of social media restriction. Oh my god, look at the state of these two. Is she squeezing one out? Is she about to have a shit right in front of him and he's just waiting, going, go on, push it. Go on, I'm waiting for it. Can't get it out, Charles. What? I was going to say, that's not Queen Camilla. Who the fuck is that bird? Who the fuck is this? I ain't got a clue who this fucking is, man, that's squeezing one out. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I'm fucking done with that shit. We'll have a look at the old Facebook duty boozy while we're here, innit? Oh, look at that. Come on, hurry up. Want to see what everyone's saying? There we go. Right. Please share, spread the love. Okay, here's a coding. Secret Life of the Luton Love Triangle husband a decade after the hallway horror. There you go. It's now getting fucking really windy, man. Val, Rothschilds, Royal Family, Rockefellers, Zionists, Vatican, Freemasons. I don't know, like, well, you know what I mean? I think the Vatican would sit probably, you know, more here, isn't it? And then you got like Freemasons, world leaders. So they are free, actors and musicians, media and athletes. They're all part and parcel of this fucking bunch anyway. The public. When people know they're being watched, they find ways to protect their privacy. Yeah, there you go. But the umbrella's big symbology for the Freemasons. People are boycotting Scarlett Johansson after she said LGBTQ themes don't belong in children's cartoons. Well, I doubt it. I would imagine most people are going, yeah, of course they don't. You know what I mean? It's shameful that people can have their lives and livelihoods ruined by persistent shop theft. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this is Starmer, cunt. It's literally Keir Starmer. The risk is knowledge in any team. Oh, what the fuck? I don't even know this shit. Like, it's hard, isn't it? Luton, Held and Paste. Well, we're talking about acid attacks. Like, I haven't heard about no acid attacks, mate. Brexit costs this country 180 billion a year in lost economic output, enough to build 140 new hospitals every single year. The people who did it are now asking for you to vote again. I mean, 180 billion is enough to build 140 new hospitals. That's what you spend it on, we demand. What more of the hell system? Well done, mate. Many of us in Britain were anti-racists until the savages arrived and proved us wrong. What? With every stabbing, every rape, and every murder by some important tire swing of racism looks more and more like common sense. I mean, that is a fucking, what a dumb statement to make, isn't it? You got some real stupid people out there, isn't it? I don't know what to make of this, nor do I, mate. Tired of morning battles and tears at school? Yeah. Paedophile Satanists run the country. Do you reckon he's on sync? Get a lot of Australian.
Another rant. How is it possible? I'm flabbergasted. Bloody hell, this is bullshit. More bullshit. Only in Australia, the bullshit. We are run by a...
Okay, so he's not actually telling you anything. He's just telling you that they're run by fucking scumbags. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy realist. I'm not going to be using that one. Oh, look. It's like my picture on the thing. That fucking winter, summer. It's a bit shit today, isn't it? Nanotechnology. Oh, I'm kind of bored of this shit. Okay, so you saw that one. I'm at the stage now where I'm not interested in anything online. Podcasts, news, theories, none of it. It's all bullshit. Yeah, I watch very little to do with truth, mate. I tend to just, you know what I mean, pick up whatever. It doesn't matter. I think like once once you get like to a stage in it of trying to like, well, I think after 21 it just didn't matter anyway. But up to them, you was trying to find out as much as you can because nothing was convincing the norms, right? So you're trying to find that next thing that, you know, I was always for years, everything like I went through, I thought there's got to be something, surely there's something where they'll suddenly go, oh shit, oh my god, what are we going to do? Wow, I never realised that. Thanks for letting us know. Right, let's put our heads together. But now you just go, well, there's no point of taking the drugs. You're not stopping anything now, isn't it? So what am I listening to? You know, 99.9% of YouTube is just going to be, you're going to be listening to some fucking controlled idiot. So there's no point just And most of it, most of it anyway. If you do hear stuff, you already know it. You already know it's what you're learning. I just watch my car programs really, and my the odd animal one. Like Tacky Shelter. Larry Ellison speech all about today about cure cancer wisely means able control the body wisely if taking stuff for the connection. I'm noticing a circle jerk of some faces on each other's channels talking the same old shit and bringing nothing new to the table yet. Control the narrative, control the flock, control the sheep, shear on the farm. Yeah. I get they need to sell books, but they're still talking about the only things they've talked about for years now: controlled opposition. Will Russia or Iran shoot down the king's plane? Melania, aka Don's Comforter, supplied by Epstein. Eyes Wide Shut, supplied. Yeah. They need to create an excuse for the king to stand down. What better way than a psyop to upset the normies? Well, they're saying that he's now, he's going to die of cancer, isn't it? He's terminal. So maybe he'll drop on the 6th of the 6th when they bring out that film or whatever. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a special day for him to drop, won't there? And the media will tell us that the UK are mourning, are mourning the king. I know the UK are mourning. Oh look around you. Like you walk outside, right, and you go to the shop, and everyone in the shop. What's the matter? King died. King Charles died. We're all mourning, like the press says. You know what I mean? Yes, the UK are mourning the paedophile family, the death of one of the paedophile family. You know what I mean? Like that'd be a thing, innit? They need to create an excuse for the king. Oh, yeah, we've done that. It's not like a Swiss guard at the Vatican. The Shields never reveal that, folks. Do they not? I don't know. Is it just not general knowledge anyway? I don't know. I feel like it must be, innit? But Shields ain't, but yeah. Like, funny enough, a drug company in Switzerland is now the major supplier of one of the fucking vaccines. So Scarlett Johansson being created as a hero to wheel out at a later date to push a narrative. More than likely, mate. I think basically, yeah, they're playing the what is it? The reverse psychology, right? Loads of people are turning away from Johansson, meaning, look, everybody, go and sub up or whatever Johansson's on, go and support her, right? But everyone's leaving, everyone's turning their back, and reverse psychology, right? And it's funny. You probably saw maybe yesterday. There's a fire in Milton Keynes, Bletchley. There's a big LGBTQ nightclub. Called I can't remember what it's called. Pink. I've been past it plenty of times. Never at night though, so I couldn't tell you whether it was ever busy, but during the day, fucking. Since 1291 AD year, Swiss nation created a Swiss military garrison resident at the Vatican. Yeah. Like when you look at that, the Swiss and like what happened there, it's like 4 tribes of saying all come together. There's 4 different tribes or saying allegedly. In different regions, and you know, all agreed to, and that's what brought Switzerland about. Scarlett and Isis' sister won their conceived Eyes Wide Shut babies for later stage role. YouTube is a bit like rinse and repeat. Yeah. Pike of the whole mankind, Pike of the whole of mankind, not 1 in 10,000 has any aspirations beyond the daily needs of the gross animal life. The king dying of cancer doesn't take us into war. Oh, I see what you're saying there, Ash. So you think that they'll have a shooting down of the king's thing in order to now Starmer. Oh my God, we cannot have this. They've killed our king. We will retaliate. Maybe, man. And you go, wow, like, bit stupid, isn't it, flying over those territories, mate? Without like loads and loads of like, you know, RAF all around you. And also it's really bad for the environment, apparently. Charles, you can't. Maybe that's God saying, "Oh, you can't. You're killing global warming, mate." It's like I said, would be Bridgeton dead yet, or was it that he was lying? I don't know. Like Bridgeton ain't dead yet. Would be what all the shields point to Vatican, be top dog at SD. What? What do you mean? Oh, all the shields point to the Vatican as the top dog, as the controller. Is that what you mean? Like the Vatican is just it's part of a triangle, really, isn't it? The Vatican, Washington DC, London City, and the Vatican, right, making up a triangle. I'd like to pinpoint them on the map. Maybe we should do that one day. See if it actually does make. I guess it's got to make a triangle, innit? Like you can't connect 3 things and it make a square. So I guess it must make a triangle. But bridge cunt to attend the Tommy rally. All we need now is Amp Middleton and it's full house. That bridge. I mean, he's like just. I mean, it's so like how people like just. Oh, it annoys me with people like that fucking bridging because they all. Oh, they're just so easily full, man. They just so easily fall for these fucking idiots, innit? 1291 AD, Yuri Schwitz and Nidwalden pledged to help each other resist any threat of violence or injustice, part of the Holy Roman Empire, until the first 3 cantons rebelled. They formed a federation of medieval knight-style republics, became the Vatican's master. Why Swiss Guard resident? You'd think really that the Swiss Guard are the new Knights Templar, really, isn't it? When they're guarding the Vatican. Been to the shop? Did you miss me? Yeah, we was just saying. Fuck is Alice? And then someone said, "Who the fuck is Alice?" Massively. Right, kettle on. I need a coffee again. My coffee's got. I've got still, but it's cold. We'll make a fresh one. Why not, Marco? You deserve it. Yeah, I agree. Fucking heating. You never. I don't know if we go through where we actually turn our heating off and it stays off for months anymore, isn't it? Is that likely to be a thing where we get like 3 months or something where you just don't turn the heating on? I don't think so, right? I mean, my heating's on now. It's fucking cold in here, mate. I mean, I've got a door open a bit, but even so, it's cold. Been to the shop. Oh, we've done that mess. Where is One Nest SS nowadays? Well, he wouldn't be here now, would he? He'd be sleeping. Well, I don't know. He started making lives. Yeah, he started making lives, and I thought, oh, good, he's gonna like do lives now and start like do his own thing, channel, innit? Do his own channel, and but he only done 1 or 2 and then stopped again. Ant Middleton lives in Dubai. Is he a Tommy, aka Stephen's next door neighbour in Gov Grace and favourite accommodation? Yeah, probably. I moved so many of them cunts to Dubai, innit? So it's clearly Dubai is has become a main depot for the Shields to work from. I guess they must all have to go to little meetings in Dubai to, you know what I mean? They haven't just, I don't think they're all moving there just for tax reasons. I think they're all moving there because they've been told, look, come here, got a house for you. There you go. Nice big pad, mate. Lots of money. And you got to come and we'll have the meetings in Dubai. No, I told someone, a Muslim, that Tommy Robinson was, you know, his handlers are Muslim. they lost their shit. You know what I mean? They lost their shit, mate. Like it's just like they don't get it, right? They don't get how the system works. I said, yeah, but you know. So I got it with my own eyes, mate. With my own eyes. Seen, mate, with my own eyes. Like in front of me, in a place, in my own eyes, with my own eyes, mate. Not bullshit, mate. Not someone else saying it or just coming to a conclusion myself. No, I saw it. And like the fact he now lives in a Muslim country, this hater of Muslims, right? Should give you a fucking clue, at least, right? A little clue. But then they think you're saying that, therefore, you know, that the reason people get offended by that is because they feel you're now saying that the people who are controlling the world are Muslim. It's like, no, not saying that. The people that control the world control all of your stupid religions. All of them, you fucking moron, right? But they always like they always like you know, like Tommy Robinson's EDL being against paedophiles, but the EDL was a paedophile gang, right? They love to just throw shit in your face, like just make it like just look at these cunts. They all think he's everything about him's against Muslims when he's being controlled by Muslims. Or, you know, people that call themselves Muslims, that go into mosques and, you know, associate themselves around Muslims all the time. Yeah, sure, they're bent as fuck. They don't really give two fucks about anything to do with religion or good or anything. They're just out for themselves, right? And yeah, they're in countries where to get along with people and be more accepted and to be able to fuck with people and you know, it's best to call themselves a Muslim. Over here, there'll be Christians, right? Well, once upon a time, there'd be Christians controlling people. There'd, you know, in fucking what's called, there's Jews that are pretending, you know, that are controlling people. Okay, on and on, isn't it? Like, get a grip. Get a grip, people. The men's dust dumped last night. The grey sky fell. The grey sky self-evident endothermic reaction with nature's H2O air molecules. Why so cold, folks? Yeah. Oh yeah, I think what Frank's saying there is they're geoengineering the fuck out of this weather. Commandery, the correct military knight's term, SD. Commandery. There you go. They're being commanderied. Dubai is military contractor HQ, a staging post. Been there loads. Makes sense Middleton would be there. He's been best mates with Eric Prince. His best mate, I don't know who Eric Prince is. Who the fuck is Eric Prince? Says Farage. Eric Prince, huge player in the wireless tech military agenda, electronic warfare. Read about that later, folks. Okay. Rupert Lowlife. Nigel, eyes wide shut of family. Huguenot from Frankfurt, ancient masters, precious metals trading. What's the point in having sunshine when it's -10 outside? Yeah. But like I say, like Dubai itself, like that was a major oil country, right? And then apparently they're running out of oil, so now they've turned it into a holiday location. I think running out of oil. Maybe that's part and parcel of this whole war on the oil, because actually they're running out. Maybe they know their reserves are low now. They're not going to be able to suck much more oil out of the ground. And like I say, I always feel like the oil thing itself is, I mean, it could be bad for the earth, because you'd think like, but then you wouldn't expect, like, if you were sucking all that dirty fucking crap out of the earth, you'd expect that to be good, right? And then setting it into the atmosphere as vapor, right? But then you'd think it'd land back. I don't know how that works, but to me, I always feel like the oil, they need to get rid of the oil. Like, it's servicing the earth somehow, right? The black goo. And the way, like, I figured that because the way they suddenly wanted all the women working. So they needed all the cars. They needed more. They needed double the cars on the road. You know what I mean? And now they're bringing an end to the oil, the cars. So I feel like they must be at the end of their they're clearing the oil out of the earth. Eric Prince equals Blackwater Academy Constellis Triple Canopy, who I worked for once. I take it like Blackwater Academy, Constellis, and Triple Canopy are all corporations. And now his Frontier Service Group keeps being bankrupted, then keeps creating new companies. So he puts his companies into loads of debt. So he bankrupts it because he's got a load of debt. So rather than pay it up, he just does the old, right, bankrupt, start a new one. There's plenty of oil. They keep discovering new oil fields. Okay. Oil is abiotic, created continually by magnetic field energy flux between cyclic planets and sunspot cycles. SD. The supply endless. Empty wells refill. Okay. Ah, I thought it's from dinosaur bones. It's funny, that one, isn't it? Like, who thinks dinosaurs ever existed, right? Like, I definitely don't. But the fact that they make out that oil comes from bones, like just so fucked up, man. It's such a fucking stupid, like. Where did they even like come out with that shit? I guess it was part and parcel of convincing people that dinosaurs are real by telling them, "Oh, look, this oil proves it. It's from the bones." Maybe the oil isn't dinosaurs, but rotting tree bark from giant trees. Does tree bark make oil? I don't know. I've never. Can you make oil out of tree bark? Is that a thing, Ash? But it's another one of our, the people, are the world, the people own the oil, right? But they stole it and then sell it back to us, just like they did the gas, just like they did the electric, just like they do everything in it. But yeah, definitely not dinosaurs. Anyway, let's scroll down. Oh, it'll probably refresh. So we'll get new shit, man. Hopefully the new shit's better than the old shit, mate. There you go, straight away, a fuel tank for a Beamer. Don't need one, mate. Anyone need a fuel tank for a Beamer? There's 4 there.
This is the discovery Royal Rife tried to tell us about. He found that specific frequencies could destroy pathogens without harming healthy tissue. The microscope footage is haunting. Parasites exposed to 728 hertz, paralyzed within seconds, completely destroyed in 5 minutes. Imagine what this could have meant for your health. But here's the question nobody's asking. If this worked in 1934, where did it go? Why are you still in pain? Why are you still taking pills that don't fix anything? Recent testing of popular frequency apps reveals a disturbing truth. None generate pure sine waves, not one. When analyzed with an oscilloscope, they show digital approximations, choppy, distorted, ineffective. You've been listening to static, not healing frequencies. Phone speakers cannot produce the analog frequencies required for cellular penetration. It's physically impossible. And the apps are delivering noise to your ears, not signals to your cells. YouTube frequency videos, same fatal flaw. Compressed audio files, digital artifacts, zero therapeutic value. You thought you were healing. You were just listening. And here's the part that should make you angry. Real frequency devices that generate pure sine waves cost $10,000 to $20,000. Most people can't afford legitimate frequency therapy, and that might be intentional. Think about it. If everyone had access, how many medications would people stop buying? Follow the money. It always tells the truth. But there's hope. The Kalminity frequency system changes this equation completely.
Oh, no, this
it generates
advert. Oh, I can't stand that they sell a Sank and then try and sell it. Like, oh, fuck off, Mel Gibson. Fucking dirty cunt. Sponsored. Who's this? The health community. I've been a nurse for 32 years, watched blood pressure medication destroy patients. Then it almost destroyed my mother. When my own numbers started climbing, I refused a prescription. By the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why. And what I found instead, I bet she found 24-month-old garlic, right? I mean, it's a long story, darling. Can we just get to the point? What did you find? Why don't you tell people at the beginning what you found? Oh my God, how much talking you're doing before you tell us the cure, darling. Oh my God, this girl just wants to talk. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thanks. You talk too much. If you won't eat it, why are you injecting it into your natural body? Do you know what's in vaccines? And people can go and check what's in vaccines, but no one ever does, right? They just accept that, oh, well, the doctor knows better than me. And the doctor don't know shit. The doctor's just fucking giving you whatever he's told to give you, mate. You think the doctor sits there going, oh, let me check out what they're telling me to give the people before I give it to them. No, he's going, well, what? So for every one of these I sell, I'll get 100 quid commission. Lovely. Fucking hell, mate. What? Yeah. There you go. The Life and Death of George Harrison. Was he a Beatle? I think he was a beetle, right? Childhood vaccines. 1962, 5 vaccines. 2013, 32 vaccines. 2026, up to 90 vaccine doses. Autism rates, 1 in 10,000, 1 in 88, 1 in 20 boys. Coincidence? Yeah. Everything's a coincidence, mate. Oh, God, here we go. Shaped by Islamic, yeah. Start the civil religious war, why not? I mean, how can vaccine hesitancy be a global threat to our health security? Like, you know, I mean, how are we still here? How did mankind get through thousands of years, right, with no vaccines, mate? Well, I mean, like this, government, WEF, UN, they're all just corporations, mate. They ain't in control of nothing. It's the people who pledge to be some part of them. There we go. They mocked vaccine passports until they rolled them out. They laughed at digital ID until governments openly discussed it. They called censorship a myth until dissenting voices were raised in real time. They said surveillance was paranoia while cameras tracking data harvesting and behavioural control expanded around the world. This is the pattern. First they deny it, then they normalise it, then they attack anyone who still questions it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? In too many things. Yeah. 1 minute, yeah, people are saying these things would never happen and call it a conspiracy. The next minute they say that it's a good thing and the conspiracy theories are only claiming it's bad. Fucking right on, isn't it?
I was arrested, charged, and prosecuted for nothing more than peacefully inviting consensual conversation in a public space that I was permitted to be in. When I was arrested, I was handcuffed, placed in the back of a police van, and placed in a police cell for over 2 hours without a chair to sit on. Simply for being available for the lonely, the afraid, and the coerced, I have been treated like a violent criminal. But thankfully today, the charges have been dismissed. The judge ruled that the charges were irrelevant and that they were a breach of my...
Okay, well done.
We are, broadly speaking, agreed that we need to get on track towards a net zero, climate safe and nature positive future, but we know this will not be easy. And we're going to need to change behaviors of both individuals, but also the way that our industries and corporations and also our governments work and practice. We're going to need to do this through a mixture of carrots and hopefully perhaps not so many sticks and some kind of mix. And there's a very active and live debate as to how we go about this. But we're likely to see an increasing move towards a more stick-like interventions into the future as things worsen if we're not able to act. We are, broadly speaking, agreed that we need to get on track towards a net
stick-like, so beat you with the stick, because it was the carrot and not stick, like dangling the carrot, and hopefully, but we'll probably just have to get the sticks out, mate, to get them to fucking do as we say. Yeah, there we go. Manifestation trap. Every year a wave of spiritual vultures descends on the internet to sell you a miracle. They call it manifestation. It's a parasitic parasitic industry built on the corpses of your unfulfilled dreams. These influencers are not teachers. They are charlatans who have mastered the oldest trick in the history of control. They did not invent this secret. They simply co-opted the exact same biological mechanism that religions have used to harvest human energy for thousands of years. The trap simple. They take that beautiful sense of presence you feel deep in your heart, and they put a price tag on it. Presence is not magic power. Presence is the biological baseline of a human being who is actually awake. Okay, when you meditate or slip into a flow state, you are not vibrating towards a new car. You are clearing the static from your internal radio. Oh, damn it, man. I thought I was going to get a Lamborghini, mate. I was manifesting it. Yeah, manifestation. There's so many of these cunts selling that shit in there. Just manifest. You know, I like to manifest. Like, sounds like you wank a lot or something, can it? Oh, man. But yeah, so many of these, like, oh yes, I manifested, and look at me, I'm so great. Look at all the money and wealth, and look, I manifested. Fuck off. God, why does my phone keep beeping, man? Tell you, people, honestly, I'm sick of fucking idiots messaging me with dumb shit all the time.
Here's some of the reasons why you could have a TPMS load. 1, tire could be flat.
They are scared. Councils are now trying to charge people for the freedom of information requests, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because they do not want to share this information. They are petrified of people finding out what they're really spending, the millions of pounds that they get every single month in council tax payments. Because when we truly find out what they've been spending that money on, we are not going to continue paying our council tax. This is just another typical tactic of corruption. They know that they have 20 days to reply to that, and they're trying to slow it down. They're hoping that you don't know that this is free. They're hoping that you don't reply back to them. Stand in your from the first correspondence that I sent you. Soon, we're going to have a very...
When you'll buy one of these and have no bars, could it be that they aren't for cell service, but rather to destroy the cells in your body? Wait till 6GP.
Fuckity fuck. They have just taken down another one of my accounts with 12,000 followers. Number 7 on TikTok, now gone. I just literally got on the payment program, and now they've taken it away from me. And right now, I'm also getting major warnings on this account, and it is not looking safe. So I'm not going to lie, I don't know what to do. Apart from be honest with all of you people right now.
I see too much of that guy for him.
I'm done talking about COVID, and I'm done talking about SARS-CoV-2, and I'm done for a very simple reason. For 110 years, we, the people of the world, have been lied to. We're a group, a very small number of criminal industrial conspirators decided to subordinate the entirety of the human population for the purpose of their sinister plans to enrich themselves while impoverishing and killing the rest of humanity. And I'm done being polite. We've long passed polite. When the words acceptable death rate become part of an industrial norm, we have lost the plot of humanity. And that's not my words. Those were the words of the World Health Organization and of Pfizer and of Moderna, of killing human beings. Next slide. And I'm also not going to sugarcoat this. This is a criminal cartel. We are acting as though there's some sort of redeemable quality somewhere in some esoteric layer that somehow or another the World Health Organization must have some salutatory benefit. Well, I'm going to tell you, since its formation in the 1940s, the World Health Organization has been nothing more than a criminal cartel that has a sole and singular intent. And I will show you the document that proves what I'm saying. This is not an allegation. This is actually provable by their own words in their own hand. And they use a four-step process to execute every one of their nefarious plans. They begin by planning an exercise, then they go to the business of funding that exercise, then they create the rationale for the thing that they're going to do, and then they deploy and profit from it. And in violation of 15 U.S. Code Section 19, which for those of you listening, coincidentally started with the Clayton Act in the same year that the World Health Organization in the United States, 1913, the same year the World Health Organization's progenitors also started. So I find it fascinating that we passed the Clayton Act in 1913 and we set in motion 110.
Oh, I always do that. Fucking idiot.
Years ago, criminal conspiracy.
I just thought like 1913, that was the same year as the bank Federal Reserve,
which we now call the World Health Organization, 110 years later. And in violation of TIFU, or TEFU, I don't even know how to say it, the TFEU, the treaty allegedly for the functioning of the European Union, which I think needs to now be called the Treaty for the Dysfunctional European Cabal. Article 101 unambiguously lays out the conditions that this was never a public health anything. It was racketeering for the purpose of instilling terror to adapt the behavior of a population, period. That's what it was. That's what it always was. And we can come up with every theoretical argument we want to make about things, but the problem, even with the theory that we had an outbreak of something, is falsifiable for the data from Zurich that shows us that in the year of the death pandemic of the globe, life insurance companies paid $30 billion less in claims. Now, if there's a medical professional or a social professional or anybody else who wants to debate that we could develop a virus cunningly that could find out your bank account, your insurance policy statements, and whether you're paid up on your premiums, that's a big ask. It turns out that the data is unambiguous. We did not have a pandemic. We had genocide. And we need to call it what it is. I'm done talking about.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know.
It don't work.
Everybody is shit scared of taking magic mushrooms. These bad boys. And there are many reasons why that is. Mushrooms has told you that magic mushrooms are bad, that you're going to end up jumping off a building, or you're going to end up having a really bad trip, or maybe you're never going to come back to this world. And that is absolute bullshit, because, you know, Steve, all Steve's done is heard about the programming that the government so smartly give out to stop people from enjoying the connections that these things make you, okay? And let me explain to you the feeling of these, okay, these gummies. Because I used to be heavily addicted to a pharmaceutical drug called pregabalins. And it got to a point a couple of years, and what they used to make you feel like was zero anxiety. When you went training, you would train like an absolute beast. You wouldn't care what anybody thought about you, and you would just get on with your day. But obviously, that's pharmaceutical, and you want to stay far away from that shit, okay? And I am clean of they do exactly the same fucking thing, okay? Because yes, you can have a deep experience with magic mushrooms, but that's your choice. You can take it as deep as you want to take it, or have it as mellow as you want to take it. So for example, if I take one an hour before training, fuck me, do I have a beast of a session. Not only do I have a beast of a session, I feel good for about 8 hours after. You get that benefit from training anyway. But when you throw magic mushrooms into the mix, it's next level. Trust me. And that's just one of the many good things about gummies, because you could eat two. Go for a walk, get connected, and be walking around in the 5D. Listen, magic mushrooms are magic. They've never fucking done them. Try magic mushrooms today. Trust me, it will be the best thing you ever do. Peace and love.
I want one. Cornfield fishery. Oh no, lots of people are complaining about the smell, man. Oh, I don't like the smell. I want to complain. They did the same thing with Charlie Clark's Mind Control. In 1986, school kids all over the world were forced to watch the Challenger launch because there was a female teacher on board. They watched an explosion with nobody on board. NASA's trauma-based mind control. Yeah. The 7-Up in it. All remember the 7-Up in it, and the jokes at school playgrounds. How many astronauts 7-Up? What's favourite drink? 7-Up. 7-Up. We are so well trained to not look up. Isn't it neat how we pretend this isn't happening? I just can't wrap my head around the fact we live in a world where people make fun of me because I don't think this is normal. Here we go. Operation Green Harvest. The complete plan to destroy the farming industry forever. Yeah. Whatever. Yay. Okay, we'll have a look. What are you saying, people? What are we saying? Wow, that's a lot. You can make oil from coal. My Canadian uncle used to make it. You can make it from trees. No idea, but it's more likely than dinosaurs. Yeah. Eric Prince, founder of private military contract Blackwater. Okay. It's funny. It's like the black in it. What is the other one? Black. Can't even think what it's called now. Black. Yeah, that one. Prince is the son of engineer and businessman Edgar Prince and the brother of former US Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos, and a Jew. The Veterans Memorial at Blackwater HQ is a black cube. Wow. They love that black cube shit, don't they? Prince credits the 1994 Rwandan genocide with his decision to found Blackwater. Rwanda electronic warfare testing. Morphia propaganda. From 1997 to 2010, Blackwater was awarded $2 billion in government security contracts. Prince built a shooting range on his rural Virginia land as a nearby training facility to CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. What carrot? Dangling the carrot, mate. Oi! Oi! How you doing, Audie? Prince said, I put myself and my company at CIA's disposal for some very risky missions. Morning, all 3:40 a.m. here. Wow, Audie's up. Audie's up late, or he's up early, probably late. Dr. David Martin paid by UN to promote the SDGs. SDGs? What they are. The only way they can cause civil unrest will be to come out with the truth, all the truth. They can't risk it because they want division between us, not attacks on them. Yeah, but I think like the amount of truth they're putting out there now, is they want a rise. They want us to attack government, but government is nothing. You know, it's you're attacking the air, isn't you? When you're attacking government, you're not. You know, it's not like you're going to get all these poly tricksters and. But I think they want it so they can then order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. Paid by the UN to promote the UN agenda. Verify that from own publications, folks. A drug pusher. How very nice. No better than the government. And I'm pro-legislation. Pro-legalization. 5D, another lie. Why is he allowed to promote Class A's without being arrested? Red flag. Are they Class A's? Are mushrooms dealt as Class A's? Really? That's mad, isn't it? Doesn't surprise me, because obviously weed's being classified as fucking class whatever. So you're going, well, how can a natural earth where you got stuff growing that's clearly good for people be a drug? But you know that guy was, do you? I don't know who that guy was. I just thought he was random. Telling you he got off a drug. Likes to take gummy. In theory, I promote Class A's. I don't get arrested. My heated V puffing here created a blue sky hole. Mid acid dissolves a metal salt by piezo crystallization propagation like gunpowder fuse works. Russia, Italia, Hungary aren't the UK, designed to point people elsewhere instead of here. Britain a land, whereas UK a title created by Temple Bar Guild. My coffee is cold. Make me a fresh one. But my coffee's fucking empty. So while you're refreshing your cold one, you might as well make me one, Alice. Sustainable Development Goals is SDGs. Okay, 1992 Gender 21st Century. UN's 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, Road to Hell. Created in 2015, the Agenda 2030 milestone created year SD of 17 no SDGs. The Agenda 21 prior only had 8 no SDGs. It's 2050 because their plans are scuppered. Maybe the Earth is just a rocket ship, and we're just about to enter a new zone. The world is rocketing towards a new zone, people. Zoom. Thanks. Hey, okay. Russia, Italy, and Hungary have slammed the door on GMOs and artificial meat. No lab experiments on your plate. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? There you go, another doctor telling you. There you go. Oh, so a lot of people are saying that the person who set fire to Keir Starmer's shit is a rent boy. With Starmer's, right? I see.
Go on. Think you can stare at girls, eh? Young girls, eh? All of yous. What? Boy. Oh, where? Fuck you, bitch. What? You can't.
It was Big Pharma that killed millions, not COVID.
What's up, y'all? So today is day.
Okay, it's getting a bit shit. $12.7 million. Okay, it's shit now. It's shite, people. We got fucking Davy Boy, look. Davy Boy that gets everywhere because he's legit.
Secret AI websites you should know, part 1. Did you know if you go to this website and you click on text to scene?
I don't even know what that means. What? Okay, anyway, that'll do. Created in 2015, 2030. Oh, yeah, we've done that. It's 20. Oh, yeah, we've done that. There you go, we've done that. The oligarchs will never fully get their own way. Too many pissed off people. 2050 endgame was always the end goal. At the time, 1992, also year 2040. It's roughly a 10-year rolling plan process. Yeah, I mean, decades. The decade of mankind and the world. And you could see that from, obviously, after the war, it then went 50s, you had different music, different fashions all over the world. 60s, different music, different fashion all over the world. 70s, different music, different fashion all over the world. Do I have to carry on? Can we just get the point on that? Yeah, I think so. Thank you, everybody. Well done. You'll get an A star. Oh, Frank, but they're still behind. So far, all see here is far more than they forecast. Dodged their mems, arms, spears than they anticipated. Do you think? I don't know. I've lost it. Okay, Frank, but they're still behind. Okay, you're here. Hello. Do you think AI can calculate maybe 10 different things for every product sold every second around the world, 24 hours a day? Unlikely. I don't. Majority best laid plans always run at delay. Few completed on time or before time, but they are few far between, especially a plan this huge. I don't trust anyone. No, you shouldn't. Just trust yourself, Alice. Maybe hundreds of doctors lost their jobs. We will never know, but we all know about David Cartland. I don't. I kind of recognise the name, but in my opinion, doomed to fail because nature force cannot self-evident be conquered. Yeah, I think like you would hope with all the amazing shit that the world has to offer, really, that there's got to be something that would, you know, there's got to be some natural nature thing that, I don't know, but we'll see. It always falls when you go on Fedbook. I know, Fedbook's so shit, innit? David C., another Penny Shield spelling the two lies of the lodge. David C., okay. Agreed, natural law will prevail. Trust be earned, Alice, by their fruits, not what they say. Yeah, my grand said, judge a man by his actions. I was 7 and still remember, yeah. Words, no. Actions speak louder than words. People can say anything, and that's the problem with humanity. They're too busy listening and not watching. They listen, but they don't watch. Polytricksters are the greatest, didn't they? They'll tell you they're going to do something. Oh, yeah, we're doing this. We're going to do this. If vote for me, and then they never do it. It's like, yeah, there you go. Good example. Well done. Thanks. You're welcome. David C. Verifiable limited hangout, and Temple Bar Guild Sheet Penduba. I wonder what will happen to all the MPs that stand down when they're kicked out of office. They can't run away to an island. They don't have a place on the ark. Yeah. I mean, all these, you got to remember, all these people in, you know, they're just us. And they've taken the bait. There's so many Freemason lodges being a massive one, of course, taking the bait in it. And, yeah, it's going to be, I mean, they're going to want to wipe out all the people that, like I always say, you know, the ones they pay to do the dirty, the ones who take the money to do the dirty. They're going to want to destroy harder than they want to destroy us, innit? Because they fucking, I guarantee they hate them more than they hate us. Especially seeming they've had to fund them, watching them, you know what I mean, somehow enjoying their lives with all their money. They'll be like, well, you wait till your job's done, you little fucker. What they say about dancing with the devil, innit? No, SD, they are responsible. That comes with the territory. Yeah, well, they are. Yeah, I mean, they're just sellouts. They're just, you know, they're not responsible in the way of, well, they are, you know, too busy thinking about me, and how they're, you know, getting a great wage for just selling out the people. So of course they're going to be, you know, they are part, you know, every man, woman, and not child, but every man and woman that participates is part of the problem. But those with the bigger voices pushing shit, it's a downward spiral, isn't it? And everyone's on this spiral staircase, but some people are higher up the staircase. And the higher up they are up this spiral staircase, the harder they're going to fall off it, mate. They're going to fall hard, mate. Yeah, they'll get it coming up. And all these, but they're fucked. I mean, you've got to be a real fucking idiot to be involved with these people and think somehow you're, you know, because all these cunts that are involved with them think somehow they're protected by them, right? That's why they stay. That's why they carry on with their fucking grifting. They think they're protected. They think they're safe. And they don't realise, like, that they're not your friends. Yeah, they'll pat you on the back and they'll tell you what a great job you're doing and pay you silly amounts of money and give you certain lifestyle for X amount of years. But when you're done, they're fucking coming for you, mate. And then you better think about your soul after that, innit? Because, yeah, whatever happens to a soul, it ain't going to be good for those people, is it? So our, you know, however many years of being on this planet, in this world, at this time, of feeling like we're in hell, ain't going to be nothing compared to what these people are going to be facing for their disgraces. But at least they had their X amount of years on this planet thinking they were special and all the money. You know what I mean? But you know, you gotta pay the piper, innit? You gotta pay the piper, mate. The more you take, the more you gotta pay the piper, right? The interest is accumulating massively, right? And the piper's just rubbing his hands together, looking at all these dirty cunts going, oh, 1,000 years of fucking torment for you, you little cunt. This all goes back to the Downing Street meeting with Starmer. He had all his MPs in for a private meeting, remember? I wonder what they were told. I don't remember, but I got a feeling that probably doesn't surprise anyone. Yeah, I think that's kind of a good way of looking at it. Just whatever, you know, part with the hellish shit that's going on here, innit? Just know that those that are causing it, those that participate, are gonna really know what hellish is like. Well, I'm gonna fuck off and hope my man comes and clears his shit up off my neighbour's fucking parking space. And go and eat some fucking sausage and egg, fucking bacon, fucking reheated fucking rolls, I suppose. Such a fucking idiot, you know. You're like, what are you supposed to do though when you can't communicate with people? Like, I could have said to him, would you like bacon, sausage and egg rolls? No, I know they'd have gone, and I'd have been like, don't know. So I just made them fucking waste of time, innit? All that effort, Mark, all that effort of grilling, and then frying eggs, fuck's sake. Anyway, at least I'm going to enjoy it. That's right, SD. I had the most amazing adventure and more money than I could handle, so I didn't handle it. The karma is I now exist. I'm nothing more than an existence now, alive but not living yet. I mean, if we're all honest, we've all participated to a level, right? And maybe we are still being traumatized and put through this because of that, right? But it's you know, during your lifetime, it's whether you come down off it and saw through it and saw your own, you know, your own participation and are willing to admit it and change your participation. That it will make the difference, I think. You know, everybody can use the excuse of being fooled. And yeah, that's fair enough. We're all fooled. But as they say, right, fool me once, fool me twice. And once we know we're fooled, if we carry on being fooled and carry on with our disgrace participating, then yeah, you ain't got an excuse then, mate. We're fucked. So I wouldn't, you know, whatever people have done in the past to participate and not realizing that they were just being used and, you know, it's not how you start, it's how you end. It's how you end, isn't it? Did you learn and change your ways, or did you learn and carry on anyway, innit? And everyone's learned, and still so many are carrying on anyway. So fuck them. Off-ski whiskies, innit? But yeah, just be nice, be good. Don't be a terror. Don't be an arsehole. Don't do nasty shit to people. Don't, you know, try and be as fucking like, I'd like to give up meat. These guys, I liked them because they told me they were vegetarian. I thought, good on you, man. I wished I could be. I feel like maybe that's why we'll carry on. Anyway, there you go. Phone call. That's going to end it, isn't it? Catch you later, guys. Goodbye.